And welcome everyone to the first of my role-playing battle replays. Today's replay, 2 armies of Lindon have marched into an unknown province occupied by unknown forces only known as rebels. So Lindon are trying to expand their kingdom, and they're taking on, well, the rebel faction. Now the rebel faction, it was explained to me, can be any faction that any player can actually take on. So in this case, today we have FFA Muffins, and I think we have Death Eater as well on the other side. These guys belong to other factions, but anybody in the role-playing Discord that's part of this game can step in and assume the role of a rebel army. So basically, who is available that they can take on the role of rebels if another faction wants to attack a province that is controlled by rebels. And as you saw on the map just now, we have 2 Lindon armies marching onto a province controlled by 2 rebel armies. So that's what's happening here. Anyway, today's rebel army, as I said, commanded by FFA Muffins, and we have some scouts. Looks like just the 1 unit out front. We have some Morquindi bows, spears of Orthanc, the awesome crossbow spear Orthanc unit. It's just Guards of Orthanc modified, but this is a much better version, in my opinion, of the Guards of Orthanc by far. They're really, really good. We have some Orc Hunters of Khazad-dûm. Being rebels, it's a mixture of all different factions, but I think there was a rule, and Irish explained today, Oathbreakers are banned, so you can't bring them, unfortunately. We have some Orc Fodder, some Sentries of Khazad-dûm, a couple units there. We have some Warriors of Khazad-dûm, Morquindi Pikes, Orc Fodder, and Ents, and Warriors of Khazad-dûm. Some Morquindi Pikes, and Warriors of Khazad-dûm. Now what happens today, if Lindon wins, they gain the province and they get 1 influence. And influence is pretty much gold in this game. That's the currency. That's how you build armies, build castles, build ports. If you manage to get your hands on buildings, then you start earning more money, and that makes you more powerful, and you increase the size of your armies as well. Each army you have 13k. So next rebel army we have Death Eater. He's got some scouts out front. Looks like just the 1 unit spread out. We have some March Wardens of the Wood, 2 units, some Ents as well, some Spears of Emendua, some Dwarven Miners, Mountain Uruk Pikemen. Let's look at this. Don't really see that every day. We have some Orc Fodder, some Morquindi Pikes as well, some Spears of Orthanc. They love these guys, both players took them. I think another unit of Morquindi Pikes, another unit of Mountain Uruk Pikemen. Maybe another unit of Orc Fodder. Possibly just one, I'm not sure. We have another unit of Spears of Emendua, Dwarven Miners, and some Trollshaw Axe Throwers here from Death Eater. 2 units, in fact. Very nice unit. Alrighty. Coming to the first of 2 Lindon armies. The first one's commanded by Inksfits. He has some Mython Marines, 2 units, some Northern Guard, Northern Blade Masters, more Northern Guard, some Fallen Marines, 2 units, 2 units of Harlandon Infantry, more Harlandon Guard, some Harlandon Infantry mixed in with Fallen Pikemen, looks like 2 units of each just mixed in there, another unit of Harlandon Guard, and 2 units of Fallen Pikemen, possibly some Wardens of Elis Tyrion, but I cannot see them at this time. But a good army there for Lindon. The next Lindon army is commanded by Creed, who has some Fallen Archers, 2 units, some Harlandon Infantry mixed in with some Fallen Pikemen, looks like 2 units of each, some Mython Marines, some Harlandon Guard, Northern Blade Masters, more Mython Marines, Northern Guard 2 units, and some Mython Pikemen 2 units, and 2 units of Harlandon Infantry and 1 unit of Harlandon Guard. Now, let's get this replay started and see if Lindon can expand their territory. Enjoy. Okay, so Fallen Archers have started to fire. Now, although these guys are numerous, their attack is pretty crap. So Lindon should be able to stand up to this fire for some time. But the All Kinds of Khazad-dûm are a whole different story. So 5 men dead after that first volley. Lindon wasting a lot of ammo here on some low tier archers. Looks like there was 2 units of scouts. We got the Ents moving in as well. From Death Eater. And this is smarter. Well, Quinty bows are in range of the Lindon archers. Lindon archers do have insane range, one of the best range in the game. And they're getting a lot of nice kills there on the Quinty bows. Bit of a loss there for Muffins. Okay. Okay, so Creed's lost 20 Lindon archers so far. I think Lindon archers are moving up to take a shot at maybe the Spears of Orthanc or the All Kinds of Khazad-dûm. Yeah, they are. All Kinds of Khazad-dûm look armoured up. The Ents are going in. Death Eater setting in his Ents alone. The Ents are really good, but you need to support them. What Inksfix needs here is some Lindon Marines. But he's going to get his Ents in here. Those Javelins are going to get some friendly fire for sure. Inksfix bringing up the elites. Well, the Oven Blade sure knows how to chop down a tree quickly. Those two went down lickety-split. I haven't used that word in forever. Jeez. I think I got it from The Simpsons. It was a coordinated Ent attack. Not bad. But it looks like Muffin's pulled out on his side. Lindon being very careful here. He really wants to win this battle. Death Eater and Muffin had their own factions, so they really had nothing to lose. Except the province, of course, but they don't want Lindon getting stronger. Okay, March Wardens of the Wood under attack. Alright, so they're just busy skirmishing away. Scouts are heavily reduced, down to 92. The other one down to 88. They don't know the Axaros are there. If they did, they probably want to fire on them really, really quickly. Muffin's brought in his Ents again closer, but Creed is not firing. Looks like he's trying to bait Muffins into attacking him. Because he's drawing him in. And he's moving up his Mython Marines. Spears of Orthanc. Surprised they're being committed. Again, Mythal Marines trying to get a shot on the Ents. I think they'll get at least one. So far I didn't lose any. It's just a commanding officer. So we're just busy skirmishing away here right now. You can fast forward if you wish, but I'll probably stick around and just watch the skirmish phase. Yeah, so this is Creed's plan. He's just setting up his archers to draw Muffin's Ents in and then try and take them out with the Mythal Marines. That's why he's keeping them close. Okay, Lindon archers down to 61. Ents going after Intfix's archers over here. Hopefully Intfix is aware of it. He doesn't appear to be, and the Ents are about on top of him. Oh yeah, he's aware of it. Mythal Marines could fire on them. Pull them back. A little bit of a cat and mouse game. Both players doing their best to draw the other one out. To an extent, both teams are drawing each other out. We got dead Lindon archers everywhere, and we have plenty of dead scouts as well. We've also got some Spears of Orthanc. I don't know why Lindon archers aren't peppering these guys to high heaven. And this is a great unit to take out. And Muffins is just baiting them to charge in. And this is an elite unit. Where's the Mythal Marines? They should be sent in as well. Mythal Marines loading up. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like it. But the Ents are taking damage. The javelins are hurting them. Okay, it looks like Inksfitz is moving to support his ally and double team Muffins. Tell you what, the Fallen Archers should back them up. I think we've got all kinds of Khazad-dûm firing on them. Yep, we do. We've got so many Ents here. And Lindon forces are breaking. They can't handle all this power. We've got a lot of javelins coming in now. Spears of Orthanc down to 66. Lindon's got to get low on javelins soon, you'd think. So far the Ents are serving the rebels well. That's for sure. Inksfix is really spreading out his army here. Trollshot Axowers have surprised Lindon, and we have Lindon archers falling back, not turning around and shooting them. How is that possible? Why aren't they stopping and returning fire? I mean, these guys are a serious threat. You see them on the field, you take them out. Okay, Hanlon guard firing fire arrows there at spears and the miners. Still, there's a lot of axe throwers here. Lindon's getting a ton of hits on them, but they're not going down that easily. Maybe 15 a volley, maybe. It is 17 to 17, so dead even so far. Alright, so Inkstwitch has his own Mython Marines. The Ents are coming back. And they have 0 support. And the Ents caught him. And they're really far away from the rest of the main army. Ink's just trying to save him. But he really spread himself out too much here, I think. And they're wasting too much money taking out the last of those axe throwers. That's too much ammunition. Death Eater and Ents. Sorry, Death Eater and Muffin's really using their Ents well. We've taken out a lot of Lindon troops. Kreese is probably wondering, what do I have to do to get rid of these guys? And he fires and fires and fires. They just don't go down. Okay, 21 to 23 in favour of the rebels. Nolder and Blade Masters. They definitely want a piece of the Ents. They just won't go away. Nolder Blade Masters under a bit of fire there from the March Ones of the Wood. Gold Miner's about to break. You wonder what the Ents' next move over here is. They just don't want to go away. No. They're not broken. Four Knights is running out of ammunition, trying to drive away the scouts. Spears of War, I think, moving up again. What we got here? Four Knights is 34. Again, strange target to go after when you have the Spears of Orthanc right in front of you.
We're under attack!
Yeah, that's a good hits. And Lindon's front lines are under assault there. Trollshire Axo is moving in. Are they out of ammunition? No, they're not. He was just probably sending them in to try and break that unit and be done with it. And Lindon is running out of ammunition. Still has some Marines with javelins, which is good. Here we go. Oh, there. Okay, yeah, good. We're going to the Spears of Orthanc. I thought they were wasting their time going after the Ents. I've been trying to do that since the start of the game. It hasn't worked. Alright guys, we'll do a small cut here I think, and we'll come back once the skirmish phase ends and I start sending in the troops. Now the reason we're not seeing cav here is because I think you need to build a castle to get a cav in your capital, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, if I'm remembering that wrong. But I think you need to have a castle first before you can bring any cav, as a rule. Okay guys, we're back because Lindon is moving forward. He's under unrelenting arrow fire from the rebels. Lindon's trying to get into the Spears of Orthanc before they fire. I think maybe the general's under attack. I know this guy's a general for some faction. I need the Blade Masters here. So Creed and Inksix once again combining their forces to move up. Yeah, rebels targeting the main infantry elite line of Lindon. Ah. We got Marines peppering the front lines now with their jabbies. That's certainly helping things. Well, you wonder why he's sending in his front line when the javelins are just busy weakening it. It's always a beautiful sight if you're the one doing it. Painful to watch if you're the player receiving it. Let's take a quick look here at the Mount Lyric pikemen. It is 37 to 42, so rebels have slightly increased their lead. Mythal Marines are firing now. Lindon wanting to try and get as much revenge as they can on the rebels. They're targeting the sentries because they're doing, I believe, but some of the javelin fire is going into the orc fodder, which is the last thing they want. I was going to say I was afraid Lindon maybe has stretched himself too thin on this side, but the flank's been reinforced by heavy infantry. Heavy elite infantry with no cav to worry about, so Lindon's in a good place over here right now. But they're up against some pretty heavy hitters. Probably need some support soon. 54 to 53, so Lindon's come right back into this. Fallen Marines need to get into the fight. Oh, Harden the Guard firing point blank into the front lines. Fortunately for Death Eater, a lot of that fire is being absorbed there by his orc fodder, which is what he wants. Javelins are still busy firing away. Yeah, that guy was a general. So I don't know how the death of a general affects the rebel faction. I guess we'll find out. Spears of Orthang, 21, broken. So they don't have the best morale. Still, I think they're a good unit. Smith and Marines, 7. So they were butchered there by the Ents. 68 now to 66. Ooh, there goes one of the Lindon generals. Could tip things back in the rebels' favour. Unlung Guard. Who would they be firing at? Ah, they're firing at the axe throwers. Northern Guard trying to get into their ranks before they open fire. Lindon's struggling a little bit here. Northern Guard's shaken. Fallen Pikeman just broke. Hanlon Guard still has their bows out, so they're charging into battle anyway. Nothing still has 6 Ents, Death Eater has 3. Northern Guard looking to cut down the Ents once and for all. Ents trying to get away, I think. $82 to 78. Okay, so Lindon holds this flank for now. Fallen Pike looks like they might have come back to the battle. Northern Blade Masters still busy fighting away. Those Ents must be getting a ton of kills. Lindon looks like it's actually starting to win the center. And the rebels are starting to be pushed back. But we have... Oh, we've got a few rebel reinforcements coming through. But fortunately for Lindon forces over here, we have also more Lindon reinforcements coming in as well. Mython Marines out of ammunition. Oh, they're trying to target the Spears of Orthanc and take down the other general. Northern Blade Masters. General could be in this unit. Actually, I don't think so. Whereas because they're doing a unit of 44 breaking. It's 89 to 82 now. Lindon is gaining the upper hand here. Windy Pikes being surrounded and cut down on both sides. I think Lindon's got this in the bag now. Yeah, McQuinty Pikes are breaking. I don't think Muffin's really got a chance to use his axe arrows that much. Oh, can the general get a kill with his scythe blade? So that guy's poking him. Oh! He sliced him in the gut. Okay, that's one rebel army down. Looks like Death Eater's finished. Alright, Muffin concedes as well. And that is it. So, congratulations on Lindon for conquering the province. Inkspit's getting 2,350 kills, Creed 1,987, FFA Muffins getting 1825, and Death Eater on 1212. Looking at the kill counts for the rebels, because we can do that. Spears of Orthanc 160, Ents 258, nice work there. Trollshot Axos 131, Mokindi Bows 158, Scouts, each getting over 100 kills, that's not bad. Sentries Khazad-dûm 128, 157, Warriors Khazad-dûm. 2 units just got over 50, one got 164. That's pretty good for that one. Not so well for the others. Orc Fodder, 1 unit got 67. That's not bad for Orc Fodder. Okay, Death Eater. His scout units got 80 and 112. Mokindi Pikes 46 and 107. Ents got 257. Dwarven Miners did much better than most of his other units, which is a little bit surprising. But the rest of the units seem to do poor to good, I'd say. Poor to good. Now, this replay was actually sent to me by Vision. It was posted on the RP Battle Discord, but Vision was kind enough to send me this replay, so thank you, Vision. Thank you to all players involved, and congratulations once again to Lindon for conquering a province and earning them a point of influence. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys next time. Bye.